Hey, Panther fans, Florida finally announcing their 2016-17 season, and I'm here to break it down for you. Home opener will be on the 13th of October against the New Jersey Devils. We play our first road game on the 18th. Now, I was hoping to come down to Florida during this time to get the home opener a couple of games and then go down to Tampa for a game because my brother just recently moved to the Tampa Bay, is moving to the Tampa Bay area, so it'd be cool to catch a couple games in Fort Lauderdale and then head up and actually see a game with him. I've never catched a Florida Panther game with him. He's not a Panthers fan, he is a Bruins fan, but again, it would still have been cool to actually see a Panther game with him. So then we got November. First game against the Bruins will be on December 1st. And no back-to-backs yet in the calendar month. But again, we do have several back-to-back games this season. 15 in total for the Florida Panthers. And yes, so nothing in October, nothing heading into November. First game against the New York Islanders will be on the 12th. That's going to be a very big game for the Florida Panthers. First game on the road in the state of New York will be on November the 20th. I might try and make that game against the Rangers. I do want to catch a game in New York. It'll be really cool to see the Cats play in the state of New York. I've tried several times, just never had much luck doing it. Then we get in December. This is where we start our back-to-backs. The first one is going to be on the road, tail end of the road trip. So that'll be a tough one. Boston, we play in Boston, and then the next game we face off against the Philadelphia Flyers in Philadelphia. Now, I might try and do that trip down to Philly because my good buddy Jeff, he's coming up to see the Bruins play in Boston. It'd be nice to have somebody there. Another fellow Panther fan to sit with and cheer on my team and not deal with the brutal Bruins fans and have someone that can back me up. So that'd be cool. Again, like I said, I might end up going down to see a game with him. Again, we play Vancouver at home. This will be the first game Eric Branson plays in Florida since being traded to the Vancouver Canucks. And the following 3 weeks, we have back-to-backs coming up. One on the road, we have Winnipeg, and then we play against the Avalanche. Then the following week, Detroit, Boston, that's going to be a tough one. Toronto, and Montreal the week after. And we'll finish off the 2016 calendar year against Dallas in Dallas for New Year's Eve. January, we start off 3 days off, then play Winnipeg. And then again, back-to-backs coming up. Nashville against Boston at home. Islanders and Columbus, again, another home. We're going to be playing a home-and-home with the Islanders as we'll play with them Wednesday in New York and then come home on Friday to face off against them. And the following week, we head up on another road trip, another back-to-back. We'll play Calgary, and then the next night, we'll play the Edmonton Oilers. Heading into February now. Thankfully, only one back-to-back coming up that month, so a lot easier schedule. And then this is the month now. The NHL is not going to have an NHL All-Star game. Again, the World Cup is going to be in September, so that's why the season's starting a little bit later. So what the NHL is doing is giving teams about a week off. And from the 4th through the 8th is when the Florida Panthers will have their week off from the schedule. And I think our toughest point of this schedule in February will be this road trip of 5 games that we have. First against Nashville, and then we play San Jose, then Anaheim and Los Angeles back-to-back. That's just going to be brutal scheduling. We struggle so bad in those two towns, and I have to play them back-to-back. That's going to be rough. And then we finish off the road trip against St. Louis. And we only have 2 games that whole month against Eastern Conference teams. So March, we head in three back-to-backs. We have at home against Minnesota, then we go on the road the next day against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Now, that probably will be the game that I go to in Tampa. It's going to be on the weekend, so it'll be a lot easier to see it with my brother. He usually does work during the week, so the one in October will probably be a little bit harder for him to see. And it'll be good, too, because a lot more Panther fans from Fort Lauderdale will be coming up to see the game. So we can get a whole big bunch of us in a nice section, be louder than the whole Tampa Bay arena, just our section alone. And then, again, another back-to-back on the road, Columbus and then the Rangers. And then we finish off the month with a 3-game road trip, then a back-to-back with Buffalo and Toronto. And April, the month we'll probably be fighting for playoff positioning if we haven't already clinched the spot or even fighting for first in the division. Face off against Boston that Saturday at home in Boston. And then finish off the month with 3 of 4 games at home. So, guys, what do you think of the schedule? I think it's going to be easy with these so many back-to-backs, 15 of them, and then 15 games back-to-back, and then 11 of them on the road. What do you think Longo's thing's going to be? Longo obviously is not going to be playing as much as he used to this coming season. Are they going to go with Longo and then the backup in every single game? Or are they gonna wear out Longo and play him back-to-back? I really don't think they should, but let me know what you guys think below, and I will see you guys next video.